Victory is the result of a game. Victory at the cost of pain. Like a freight train, you're tied to the tracks.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, it is MegaCrasher, and I come at you guys back again once again with a brand new video. And ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week, baby, where I present you guys with our Pokemon Sun and Moon anime episode review. Now, we had just concluded the Necrozma arc with episode 90. Woo! I just gotta say, man, that was one hell of an arc, one hell of an episode, man. And I just gotta say, also, it was a bit of a bittersweet ending when it came to that episode, but, you know, it did leave things off on a good note, so I gotta say, you know, I was really happy with how the episode turned out. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into discussing this episode. Let's see if we can aim for 35 likes here for this video. And with that said, let's do this! Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we start things off with an awesome recap of what took place in the last episode, and holy moly, if you haven't seen the last episode, man, I would highly recommend that you watch it before you continue any further with this review right here. But we have ourselves ended things off from the last episode and beginning with this episode right here, showcasing the results of what happened when Ash and friends tried to restore Necrozma with their Z moves. And did it work? Well, we'll find out in just a moment. We end up having a recap of Gozu absolutely hauling ass with Mega Aggron because it absolutely destroyed Faba's and Kukui's Pokemon. 3 Pokemon got fainted at the same time thanks to that one heavy slam from Mega Aggron. And let me tell you something, things ain't looking too good right now in the Alola region, but I mean, here's the thing, is that we're only at the beginning of this episode, so things are bound to turn around. Well, hopefully, but let's keep going. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we get back to the scene where it showcases Necrozma absorbing the Z power from the Z moves, and they are hoping that Necrozma will finally let go of Solgaleo, but the thing is, it doesn't work. Well, shit. That didn't work, and that just seemed to make Necrozma only even more powerful. Well, that's kinda not good right now, because simply put, they're faced with the worst case scenario right now, that being the fact that Solgaleo is still being possessed by Necrozma, and, well, here's the thing, is that Necrozma is even more powered up, and that's just, oh, that's really not good. And to showcase that's really not good, like, it starts launching a barrage of attacks at the terrain and at our heroes, and things really aren't looking too good right now. Meanwhile, at the Alola region, we have ourselves everyone about to celebrate the Manalo Festival, and the Eclipse is starting to form, and I'm thinking, oh man, here we go. Like, what's gonna be happening here, man? Like, this is where things are gonna get real interesting here. And I'm just thinking, it's like, what sort of effect is this gonna have on the story? And I'm like, oh man, we gotta keep on going, baby. We gotta keep on going. So, ladies and gentlemen, we get back to the scene where it showcases Gozu and Mega Aggron, and things really don't look good for Kukui. Except, well, here's the thing. Kukui ends up revealing his secret. And yeah, well, that's when Incineroar comes out, uses its Z move, its exclusive Z move at that with the Incendium Z, and you end up having Mega Aggron being demolished, just absolutely demolished, and I'm just like, what? Like, I was losing my shit at that point. I'm like, my man Incineroar just took out that freaking Mega Aggron in one single hit. Turnabout's fair play, baby. Woo! I absolutely loved that sequence right there, and it seems like that Faba loved it too, because it's revealed that he is a fan. And I'm just like, well, you can't blame the guy too much. I mean, you like, Incineroar and Battle Royale is cool as hell. Like, I just gotta say, that was absolutely amazing to see Kukui bring out the other persona in this situation right here. Absolutely fantastic. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't quite end there. Because we have Team Rocket saying, the hell with this, we're gonna try to charge through the Ultra Wormhole anyways, except Tapu Koko ends up making an appearance. And I'm just like, what? What is going on, man? Like, all of this hype, it's just, Oh my god, it's unreal. So Tapu Koko attacks the ship and blocks their way to the Ultra Wormhole, which is absolutely fantastic. I love Tapu Koko. The fact that it's making an appearance alongside with Incineroar too, like just one epic sequence after another. Oh my god. I was thinking, like, this can't get any better right now. This is absolutely amazing. But unfortunately for Team Rocket, they start losing power and they end up retreating, and I think that's like the last time that we actually see them here in this episode. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, with all this excitement going around, we end up going back to the scene where it showcases Ash and friends in real major trouble with Necrozma. And they end up recovering from its assault, but here's the thing is that, well, here's, like, they kind of don't know what to do, but other than that, they don't give up, and that right there, I'm just like, okay, they gotta eventually come up with something, because, you know, having guts and all that stuff in a conflict, that's all well and good, but you got to have a plan as well. But anyways, we got ourselves Necrozma actually charging at Ash and friends, and in comes Lunala and absolutely destroys it with a really solid tackle. I'm just like, oh, snap, son. That definitely did some damage, but I didn't think that it would end things off with just one simple little tackle, but I gotta say, that right there was pretty impressive. So it looks like that we have ourselves a part 2 to this battle, where it's Necrozma versus Lunala and Ash and friends, and out comes everyone's Pokemon, and I'm just thinking, oh snap, here we go. But then, we end up cutting to a scene where it showcases Tapu Koko putting its, I guess, hand/beak together, and actually giving its Ultra Aura through the Ultra Wormhole. I'm thinking, what is happening now? What is this? So after connection has been reestablished, and after what was deciphered on the Necrozma mural, it seems to me that the only thing left to do is to share the Ultra Aura within themselves and give it to Necrozma, in hopes that they will finally restore Ultra Necrozma, aka the Radiant one. So that's what everybody in Alola does as the message is broadcast. And we even see a short glimpse of Tapu Fini, baby! Woo! I was losing it at that point. I'm like, yes! My girl, Tapu Fini! Finally, we get to see a glimpse of Tapu Fini. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we also even have the Poipole and Naganadel given their Ultra Aura to Necrozma, and everybody in the region is given their Ultra Aura to Necrozma in hopes that that will eventually turn the situation around, and we will once and for all see Ultra Necrozma, aka the Radiant one. And man, I was on the edge of my seat at that point. I'm thinking, okay, are we gonna once and for all see Ultra Necrozma live in a living color? We see that Necrozma finally detaches itself from Solgaleo, and I'm thinking, okay, it's glowing. Is this going to be it? Are we going to see Ultra Necrozma? No, it is still as black as darkness itself. I'm thinking, what? Even after all of that, are you kidding me? But it seems to me that that just made Necrozma even more powerful. It unleashed another barrage of attacks, just absolutely annihilating everyone around the radius when it came to the attacks. I'm just thinking, no. This cannot happen. This cannot end here. No way. Except the Kahunas aren't yet ready to give up. They end up unleashing their full Z power on their Pokemon to transfer through the Ultra Wormhole, and you would think that would be enough for Necrozma, but nope. That still didn't work. I'm like, what is it gonna take? What is this? Like, what is happening? What is this monstrosity, you know? But see, here's the thing, is that we end up having Lunala throw its exclusive Z Crystal to Gladion to use, and we have Ash with Solgaleo's Z Crystal, and they both end up using Solgaleo and Lunala's special Z moves to power up Necrozma once and for all. For the love of all that is righteous, does this work? Yes, it does! Finally! Oh my god! After all of that effort, we finally see Necrozma revert back to the Radiant One itself. We finally get to see Ultra Necrozma. Oh my god, I was marking out big time. Like, I was losing it, you know? Like, this probably would have been the most hyped reaction if I had made a reaction video from it, you know? But man, oh man alive, I was losing it. I'm like, oh my god, like, this is the moment I've been waiting to see. I've been waiting to see Ultra Necrozma live and in living color, in the light, in the flesh. It's just absolutely amazing. And right off the bat, it ends up restoring all of the light to Poipole's world, looking once again beautiful, back to the way it was before it fell in utter chaos and ruin. Man, oh man, I'm just like, this is crazy. What? Woohoo! But here's where the bittersweet ending comes into play. Now that the light has been restored in Poipole's world, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. And this wasn't easy. I was hoping that Poipole would stay with Ash, you know. The waterworks were real. I'm just like, man, oh man. Like, I was upset. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh man. But here's the thing, is that it was for the best because, you know, this is Poipole's home. You know, it's with its own kind, and I'm just like, you know what? Hopefully we will see Ash's Poipole once again, so that way we can actually see, like, more of it, because it's just absolutely adorable, you know? And seeing that cute little Poipole cry, I'm just like, man, that really struck a chord with my heart, you know? So, with that being said, you know, Ash and friends have no other alternative but to leave because the Ultra Wormhole was closing as well, and if they didn't make it back, well, they probably wouldn't ever make it back to the Alola region, you know? But just as they were leaving, we have Poipole actually make a drawing in what I presume to be the sand, and it was just absolutely cute. It was absolutely adorable, you know? Like, seeing Poipole draw out Ash's and Pikachu's face, that right there shows that there was definitely a connection established, a very, very, very close bond, and I just gotta say, you know, even though this was a bittersweet ending, I'm really happy to see how things ended off on a really, really good note. So in the last scene, before the arc comes to a close, I just gotta say, you know, seeing just everything that was taking place was absolutely amazing. So we have our heroes come back to the Alola region from Poipole's world, and we actually end up seeing a glimpse, I guess, hologram, if you will, made of light when it comes to Ultra Necrozma. We actually see a really solid glimpse of it. I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I wonder if that's its way of giving thanks to Ash and friends and the people and Pokemon of the Alola region. But, you know, I just gotta say, you know, I really enjoyed this arc. So, we get back to the scene where it showcases Kukui and friends at school. And Kukui seems to be in a bad way. And you would think that, oh no, is it happening again? Is the light of the Alola region taken away again? Nope, he just is not feeling good. He's sick. So, of course, you know, it's just, that takes everyone aback. It's like, come on, man. It's like, when are you going to get better? You know, when are you going to be, you know, 100% again? But, you know, that's no worries to them. They end up doing the Alola greetings, and I'm just like, wow. And that right there is going to conclude this episode. And I just got to say, wow, you know, what an absolute journey. You know, even though I hopped on towards the tail end of it, you know, the last few episodes, I just gotta say, it was absolutely amazing, and I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed, and I can honestly say, I am glad that I got back into the anime, and I'm glad that I caught up with everything that was going on in the anime, you know, from the time that, you know, we saw Nebby to here and now. Like, that was just absolutely amazing, you know. I would highly, highly recommend those that are fans of anime to definitely check this out. You know, Sun and Moon anime, it is really awesome. It's really just, like, out-of-the-box kind of fun and excitement. I would highly recommend you guys give it a watch if you haven't already. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that right there is going to conclude this video, and, well, yeah, conclude the Necrozma arc. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have to wait for a few weeks when it comes to more anime news and more anime related videos, because there's gonna be, you know, a break when it comes to the anime. But we are going to be back on the 7th of October when it comes to the episodes, and we have ourselves a brand new arc, a brand new adventure for our heroes, and I can honestly say I cannot wait. Keep in mind also, ladies and gentlemen, that if you guys remembered when I made my video where we talked a bit about the ARC poster, we saw How and Dartrix on there, so I cannot wait to see that debut go down, as well as seeing the return of Brock and Misty. So, I mean, with that being said, we do have a lot to look forward to when it comes to the new ARC, so with that said, if you guys are hyped, then let me know down below in the comments, you know, what are you guys most hyped for when it comes to the anime? And with that said, I say thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next upload!